In today's digital age, telecommunications consultants play a critical role in shaping how companies communicate, transmit data, and stay connected. These professionals are trusted to design, evaluate, and recommend robust telecommunication strategies, ensuring systems are efficient, scalable, and secure. Whether it's optimizing a VoIP network, improving mobile communication, or helping integrate cloud solutions, the consultant must provide forward-thinking solutions tailored to business needs. In this guide, we'll walk through the top 10 interview questions asked during telecommunications consultant job interviews. Each question includes a detailed explanation and a concise yet comprehensive response to help you prepare thoroughly and confidently. 1. Can you explain the core responsibilities of a telecommunications consultant and how you approach these tasks? Telecommunications consultants are expected to provide expert guidance on designing, implementing, and managing telecommunication systems that meet business requirements. These responsibilities often begin with assessing a client's current infrastructure, identifying gaps or inefficiencies, and then proposing solutions that enhance performance, security, and cost-effectiveness. Consultants also advise on emerging technologies, such as unified communications, 5G integration, or cloud-based telephony. They must stay updated with industry trends, vendor offerings, and compliance standards to ensure their recommendations remain relevant and beneficial. A crucial part of the role includes project management, ensuring that proposed telecom solutions are executed on time, within scope, and within budget. Furthermore, strong communication and documentation skills are necessary, as consultants frequently liaise with internal teams, external vendors, and executives. Their analytical capabilities are tested when troubleshooting network problems, optimizing bandwidth, or planning migrations. In my approach, I begin with stakeholder interviews to understand technical and business needs, followed by system audits and performance evaluations. I then draft detailed reports with solution options, including cost analysis and risk assessments. 2. How do you stay updated with rapidly changing telecommunication technologies and standards? The telecommunications landscape evolves rapidly with the emergence of technologies like VoIP, 5G, SDWAN, and cloud-based communication platforms. To remain effective, a telecommunications consultant must commit to ongoing learning and market awareness. Staying current ensures that recommendations reflect the latest innovations and regulatory requirements. I maintain an active routine of professional development by subscribing to reputable telecom journals, attending webinars, and enrolling in certification programs such as Cisco, CompTIA Network Plus, or Avia. I also follow regulatory updates from bodies like the ITU and FCC to ensure compliance in all project designs. Participating in professional forums and industry events provides opportunities to network with other experts and learn about practical implementations of cutting-edge systems. Online platforms like LinkedIn Learning or Coursera also offer up-to-date modules on telecom trends. Beyond formal learning, I review technical white papers and vendor product documentation, which often contain early insights into upcoming releases and changes. I regularly test new technologies in lab environments or pilot projects, which helps me understand their practical implications before making client recommendations. This combination of theoretical knowledge, industry interaction, and hands-on experimentation ensures I remain knowledgeable and credible in client discussions. 3. What methods do you use to assess a client's existing telecommunication infrastructure? Conducting a comprehensive assessment of a client's current telecommunication system is a foundational step in delivering effective consultancy. I begin with stakeholder interviews to understand the business's operational needs, pain points, and goals. This human element provides context that pure technical data might overlook. I then perform a detailed audit of all existing communication systems including PBX, VoIP, WAN, LAN, internet connectivity, and mobile integrations. I use diagnostic tools to analyze network performance metrics like latency, jitter, and packet loss, which offer insight into service quality. I also review historical service issues and support tickets to identify recurring failures. Security posture is evaluated through audits to detect vulnerabilities in encryption, firewall settings, or unauthorized access points. I examine contracts with service providers to identify redundancies or cost inefficiencies. ensuring the client isn't overpaying for underutilized services. Inventorying hardware, licenses, and support warranties ensures that any infrastructure upgrades are informed by current assets. Once all data is gathered, I compile a report that maps current infrastructure against industry best practices and business needs. This gap analysis forms the foundation for all future recommendations. 4. Describe a time when you implemented a complex telecom solution. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? One of the most complex telecom solutions I implemented involved migrating a multi-location enterprise from legacy PBX systems to a cloud-based unified communications platform. The project had several challenges, including inconsistent internet connectivity across branches, resistance from non-technical staff, and integrating the new system with existing CRM and ERP platforms. My first step was to conduct a comprehensive needs assessment at each location, identifying bandwidth limitations and system dependencies. To address connectivity, I collaborated with ISPs to upgrade lines and establish redundancy via LTE failovers. For integration, I coordinated with the CRM vendor's API specialists to ensure seamless data syncing, which required custom middleware development. Change management was a major hurdle, so I organized on-site training sessions and created video tutorials tailored to user roles. I also appointed internal champions to encourage adoption from within. Throughout the project, I used agile methodologies, holding weekly scrums to track progress and adjust timelines. Security was a key focus. I ensured that the cloud system met SOC 2 compliance standards and encrypted all voice traffic end-to-end. Post-implementation feedback showed improved call quality, reduced costs by 30%, and higher productivity due to integrated communications. 5. What factors do you consider when recommending a telecommunication solution to a business? Recommending the right telecommunication solution requires a holistic understanding of the client's current operations, future goals, and industry-specific needs. I start by evaluating the scale of operations, whether the organization operates from a single location or has a global footprint. I consider the volume and type of communication, including voice, video, conferencing, and data. Budget constraints are assessed alongside performance expectations, ensuring the solution offers value without compromising quality. Scalability is a top priority. I recommend systems that grow with the company's needs, such as modular VoIP platforms or cloud PBX systems. Compliance with industry regulations HIPAA for healthcare or PCIDSS for finance also shapes my recommendations. I evaluate the client's IT team capabilities to determine whether a fully managed service or a co-managed model is ideal. Interoperability with existing systems, like CRMS, ERPS, or helpdesk software, is a major factor. I also consider the vendor's reputation, service level agreements, SLAs, customer support, and the total cost of ownership, including maintenance, upgrades, and training. Security and disaster recovery capabilities are non-negotiable. I ensure end-to-end encryption, data redundancy, and clear backup procedures are part of the solution. 6. How do you ensure that your telecom strategies are cost-effective and provide long-term value? Cost-effectiveness in telecommunications isn't just about finding the cheapest solution. It's about maximizing long-term value while ensuring reliability, scalability, and performance. My first step is to conduct a thorough cost-benefit analysis comparing existing systems with potential upgrades. I identify hidden costs such as outdated maintenance contracts, underutilized hardware, and redundant service subscriptions. Negotiating better terms with current vendors often yields immediate savings without requiring infrastructure changes. I favor cloud-based or software-defined telecom solutions when appropriate, as these often eliminate large capital expenditures and offer flexible subscription models. When recommending new technologies, I assess the payback period and ROI, ensuring that upfront investments translate into measurable efficiency gains, such as reduced downtime or faster customer service. To ensure long-term value, I prioritize solutions that are modular and scalable, allowing businesses to add features or users as needed without massive reinvestments. I also design systems with automation and self-service tools that reduce the burden on IT support teams. Lifecycle planning is key, I build upgrade and migration pathways into the telecom strategy so that businesses stay ahead of obsolescence. 7. What is your approach to handling security and compliance in telecommunications projects? Security and compliance are integral to every telecommunications project I handle. The first step in my approach involves conducting a security risk assessment that identifies current vulnerabilities, such as unsecured endpoints, outdated encryption, or insufficient access controls. I then map those risks to applicable compliance frameworks, be it GDPR, HIPAA, SOX, or others, based on the client's industry and geographical scope. I prioritize security at all communication layers, securing voice and video traffic with end-to-end encryption, configuring firewalls and intrusion detection systems at the network level, and enforcing multi-factor authentication for system access. I also advocate for regular penetration testing and vulnerability scans to proactively identify and resolve potential threats. For compliance, I ensure that all systems have proper logging, data retention, and audit trail features. I work closely with legal and compliance teams to document policies, implement change control mechanisms, and provide user training to avoid social engineering risks. When selecting vendors or cloud services, I scrutinize their certifications and SLAs to confirm they meet relevant compliance standards. I also implement business continuity plans that include failover systems and encrypted backups. 8. Can you discuss how you collaborate with internal teams and external vendors during a project? Effective collaboration is vital in telecom consulting, especially when projects involve multiple internal departments and third-party vendors. My approach starts with stakeholder identification, knowing who the decision-makers, technical experts, and end users are within the organization. Schedule kickoff meetings to align everyone on objectives, timelines, and roles. I establish a communication protocol, usually via collaborative platforms like Microsoft Teams or Slack, and use project management tools like Asana or Trello to track progress and assign tasks. When working with external vendors, I ensure that all technical specifications, delivery schedules, and SLAs are clearly defined and documented. Regular check-ins and joint technical workshops keep everyone informed and address issues early. I also act as a bridge between technical teams and non-technical stakeholders, translating jargon into actionable insights. During implementation, I coordinate testing phases, validate equipment delivery, and ensure proper configuration. I involve the internal IT team throughout so they're equipped to manage the system post-deployment. Post-project, I facilitate a handover session and collect feedback for future improvements. This structured, transparent, and proactive collaboration style ensures that telecom projects meet both technical and business goals while avoiding costly miscommunication or delays. 9. How do you handle clients who are resistant to changing their telecommunication systems? Resistance to change is common in telecommunications, especially when clients have long-standing systems or are wary of new technologies. My strategy involves empathy, education, and evidence. I begin by understanding the root of the resistance, whether it's due to perceived cost, fear of downtime, or lack of technical understanding. I then communicate the value of change in terms that matter to the client, such as improved customer experience, reduced costs, or competitive advantage. I present side-by-side comparisons of current versus proposed systems, including real-world case studies or pilot program results. Whenever possible, I offer demonstrations or trial periods to let clients experience the benefits firsthand. I also address concerns about migration and downtime by presenting a phased implementation plan with robust backup and failover strategies. For leadership teams, I focus on ROI and strategic alignment. For end users, I highlight ease of use and support availability. By maintaining open channels for questions and offering continuous training, I build trust. I also identify internal champions who can influence peers positively. Ultimately, my goal is to create a change narrative where stakeholders feel involved, informed, and empowered, reducing fear and fostering enthusiasm for telecom modernization. 10. What trends do you see shaping the future of telecommunications consulting? Telecommunications is undergoing rapid transformation driven by technological innovation, global digitalization, and changing business demands. One of the most prominent trends is the shift toward cloud-based communication platforms, enabling scalability, cost efficiency, and remote work capabilities. 5G technology is also revolutionizing industries with low latency and high-speed connectivity, especially for IoT and mobile enterprise applications. Artificial intelligence, AI, is becoming increasingly integrated into telecom systems for tasks like network optimization, predictive maintenance, and customer service chatbots. Cybersecurity remains a growing concern, prompting consultants to prioritize zero-trust architecture and real-time threat detection in their strategies. Another key trend is the integration of unified communications, UCaaS, blending messaging, voice, video, and collaboration into a seamless user experience. The rise of edge computing will also impact telecom infrastructure, requiring decentralized network architectures that process data closer to the source. Sustainability is emerging as a strategic priority, with consultants advising on energy-efficient equipment and green practices. Finally, the demand for cross-platform and API-integrated solutions is growing, necessitating greater interoperability and flexibility. Telecommunications consultants are strategic experts driving innovation in communication technologies. With strong technical acumen, business insight, and client collaboration, they ensure organizations stay connected, competitive, and future-proof.